Okay, I think I figured it out. I think we're good. Hold on. Is my mic going? It's going. Okay, I think it's working. Hi, Aaron. Sorry, we had a malfunction just now. It's fixed, I think. Hubby had to come and help me. But I think we're okay. I think we have fixed it. And we're... Oh. That's weird. Okay. Cat is whining somewhere. Now my lights are all fucked up. Hold on. Yes? No? Lights? Lights weird? Lights weird, probably? Hello? I'm so sorry about that. How your day? My day is okay. My day is, it's full of anxiety. We're not painting today. I just wanted to, you know, I just wanted to talk. I've been an anxious disaster since last Tuesday, and that's why I haven't streamed at all, because I haven't been able to focus on, anything else. So, I just wanted to come on and talk about and talk about it. Hi, Izu again. I'm sorry about that. That was really friggin' weird. I'm sorry. Love the sweatshirt. Me too. I forgot where I got it, to be honest. Oh no, I got it at Torrid. That's where I got it. It's this, like, plus-size store in the mall. And I'm not plus-size anymore, but their shit is awesome. Like, I love it. I buy it just for the love of the game. Like I said, it's fine, I'm on follow. Yeah, I know. But I don't like, I usually check my audio before I go on, and the one times that I don't check is the one times that I get, like, fucked, and it's frustrating. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and just, you know, have a chat. I've been very anxious, and I know that it's nothing to be anxious about yet, because I don't have I haven't had my interview yet, but I'm feeling the anxiety. Like, it's hitting me. Like, I always feel the anxiety because it's literally my existence. But I'm feeling the anxiety. I got a call from the recruiter on Tuesday to set up the interview, which is on Friday. So this Friday I have an interview, and I am scared, not just because of the hey, but you have me a minimum of 3 more months, and I'm totally happy about that. Super excited about that. I'm happy, and I want, I want you to be able to rest and be able to do all the things that you need to do and stuff. And get yourself a little bit better before you go back to work. I know you were only there for a little while, but it's okay. Hi. Welcome to the YouTube chat. I see you in there, Ash. Welcome back, right? You were here last time? Welcome in. Welcome back. There's no painting today. I just didn't feel like moving my setup around to have discussions. I'm just, feeling nervous about interview that I have on Friday. And there's reasons for this. There's reasons why I have anxiety about it. And I don't know if I had mentioned this, because the last time that I streamed, I didn't have an interview set up. the interview setup happened Tuesday of last week. So I got a call from the recruiter to set up my interview, and I didn't know it was gonna be in-person interview. So I thought it was gonna be over like a Zoom call because I live so far away. Because the hospital is 4 hours away from me. Like, it's 4 hours and like 45 minutes away from me, so almost 5 hours away. I only lost because of high blood pressure. I know, it wasn't even my choice, but hey, my driver was nice. I was saving money, and he actually bought me a pop. Oh, that's sweet. Second time joining, and the second person to ever be in your YouTube chat. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate that. It's very sweet. So yeah, so my interview on Friday is 4 hours away, and my mom and I are driving up to go, and I'm super excited about it because it's a job. 4 hours, yeah. So I live in West Palm, and like West Palm Beach, so like South Florida. But the interview is in northern Florida, like Tampa almost, and or near Tampa, so like St. Petersburg. So there's a transplant hospital up there that will be conducting my interview. It's a cardiac position, which also fills me with anxiety because cardiac is rough. Cardiac is so rough. So I gotta brush up on my cardiac knowledge for this, because I've only ever worked in OBGYN and maternal fetal medicine, which is the high risk pregnancy. So this is a new subject for me, and it's definitely going to be a drastic change if I get the job. So here's where my anxiety lies. Okay. So the recruiter, who is very, very sweet and very, very nice, she mentioned to me that I wish I could draw, but my sketchbook is full. I'll go get another sketchbook. So the recruiter was super nice. She was really sweet. She gave me a lot of really good information. She also mentioned to me that a lot of people have been migrating up there from down here, because Palm Beach County is not hiring people very frequently right now. So a lot of people are migrating up there because there's just no job opportunities down here. And that made sense to me now that I wasn't getting calls or interviews or anything. So it makes way more sense to me that I wasn't getting calls. So I guess there's some issues or like maximum capacity at hospitals, but everyone is just like begging for help, but they don't want to hire people, and it's just fucking weird. I don't understand. So I had no choice but to the ones you usually get are sort of expensive. I believe that. Sketchbooks sometimes can be expensive, especially if you like hardbacks. My grandfather left me a hardback sketchbook that I absolutely love. Anyway, so now at least I understand why I'm not getting calls and interviews and stuff. Like, it's not me. I mean, it's kind of me, but it's because I'm new at this. So, I mean, I'm not technically new. I've only been studying and for 8 years, and I've been like in the field and stuff, and I've been doing the things. But them getting hired like as a nurse right now is so fucking hard, and especially like down here. So I took the plunge and I applied upstate, did not think that I was going to get a call like next day after application. And then last week, I got a call from the recruiter and she was incredibly nice and incredibly helpful. And when she was like, okay, so we'll, we can schedule your interview for this day. So you'll come in and you'll meet, you'll meet the doctors, and then they'll give you a tour and they'll show you around and you'll do your interview. And I'm like, hold on. I don't live there. I had to remind her. She already knew, but like I had to remind her that I don't live in St. Petersburg. I live 4.5 hours away from there. So it has to be an in-person interview. And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So I had to put aside a work day and use some PTO to cover that so that I could drive all the way up to St. Petersburg with my mom and go do this interview, which is going to last 4 hours. The interview is going to be 4 hours. I don't think it's the interview itself that's going to be 4 hours. It's going to be the interview. It's going to be the tour. It's going to be the stuff and whatever. And I get that, and that's fine. But I'm a little like freaked out because I'm being told to drive very far away for this interview, like super far away for this interview. And I feel like they wouldn't have me drive all the way up there if they're not even going to consider me. So I feel like it would be a waste of my time to go all the way up there for them to just not, for me to not even be in the running. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that it's not going to be a situation where, like when I went to the open interview at the hospital that's around the corner, where I had the interview, it was open so you could just go. And there were a bunch of other people there, and you go and you sit. It was like speed dating, but for interviews. And I got like a few calls and then nothing. But this time I applied and I got the call first before the interview. So I didn't go to an open interview. I got a call from them, which is kind of insane. But it's for like the residency program, which have the qualifications for, so it should be like cut and dry. The only issue is that, I've never worked in cardiac before. And she knows this. And she made sure to, give me pointers on, the interview and what I should say and because I haven't worked in the field, so it's such a weird situation. And I'm nervous about a lot of things with this, not even just the interview. I mean, yes, of course I'm nervous about the interview. I'm nervous about going there, doing it, and then being told, yeah, we chose someone else, we're sorry, just for me to like go up there and waste my time and not even be considered. That freaks me out. Like, that fills me with frustration. So I'm hoping that that's not it. I'm hoping that that's not the case. Hang on. Okay. So I'm just nervous about that, about driving up there with my mom for no reason and just being just tossed to the side like I've been. I just need a win. That's it. I just need a win, and I'll be good. I just need a win. So hope all goes well. Thank you. I get that, but you got this. I hope so, because at this point it's like I know that I'm capable. I just need them to know that I'm capable, and I just need to get my foot in the door. And I've just been so disappointed for the past like year, and you know, and so I'm doing my best not to be down on myself and not get my hopes up, but I'm also like trying not to get my hopes up, you know what I mean? But so that's the thing that makes me anxious, but also the thing that makes me anxious is that this job, which I would love to have, is very far away. So I would have to uproot my whole life and move to 4.5 hours away, and new adventures and shit, you know, that I get, that I'm totally like cool with. It's just that I've never been anywhere else, you know. I've only ever lived here. I've never been like super far away from my mom and or my parents, my family. And like my husband and I are going to be apart for like 2 months because he can't come with me immediately. So the program starts next month, at the beginning of next month. So if I get the job, I've got 2.5 weeks to get myself together and go upstate alone and stay in a hotel for 2 months and work, get some paychecks under my belt before I can get a place to stay up there. And then hubby has to come up with all of his stuff, or with all of our stuff, because, you know, all of our shit is here. So, and I can't bring everything with me, you know, in the hotel for the 2 months that I'll be there. So it's weird, and I'm nervous about that because, number one, I'm gonna be in a strange city that I don't know, in a hotel that I don't know, that I'm, you know, gonna be in for 2 months by myself. And, you know, my parents are gonna be 4 hours away, my husband is gonna be 4 hours away, and it's just gonna be me alone in a hotel room with some of my shit and just working. And that scares me so much. Like, I've lived alone before, like before my husband and I, but it's like when you're with someone all the time and there's always someone here, and your mom's around the corner, and your brother's around the corner, your dad is always like nearby, and then to just like poof, like just to be completely on my own for a while is really scary. And especially like being in a city that I'm unfamiliar with, that really freaks me out. So I have my fears right now, and you know, I at this point it's like, okay, so I have my plan with how I'm going to transition, you know, and so I have that down. It's the getting the position that I need right now. So this is like the cone of uncertainty that I'm kind of in. So I have to wait till Friday to do the interview, to do the things, in order for me to put the plan in motion and then, you know, go and, you know, into the world. And I talked to my dad about this a few days ago, and he was like, you know, I don't like the idea of you moving away from me, but like I want you to go because this is a great opportunity. And it is a great opportunity because it's a transplant hospital, which is a huge thing. Like, huge thing. I'm like, the prospect of like going to a transplant hospital and working in the cardiac unit and being like so close to all these amazing like things and procedures and doctors and people just fills me with joy. So I'm hoping that I can get this. Like, I really want it. And yes, it's going to completely fuck up my existence for a little while, but it's not going to be fucked up forever. And it's only like, it's only a little while that I'm going to be like a little all over the place. Like, I'm going to be just an absolute chaotic disaster for a bit. And also, you know, so right now, like I said, I'm waiting on the interview, which is what's gonna give me the okay to, you know, do all of my plans. So, job, very well paying job. I already talked to her about about that. Oh my god, life changing for me, life changing. And so I talked to her, higher paying job, new city. It could happen, or I don't get the job, and then I'm stuck in painful, agonizing failure. So, like, I need this position. Like, I need it. Like, I can't do what I do anymore. Like, I need to move on. I need to do something else. I need to go into the thing that I've been passionate about for the past like eight almost 9 years. I need to be a part of something more. I need to get out there. I need to get on the floor. I need to treat patients. I need to be a part of a system. And I'm hoping that this is the ticket. Like, fuck Palm Beach County and, you know, getting hired out here. It's not going to happen. And if it does happen, it's going to be a very long time from now, and I cannot wait anymore. So I need to move forward. I need to do more. And you seen the new Resident Evil trailer for the game? Yes, I have. We've been following it for a hot minute. We're waiting on it. It's this month that it comes out. So I'm super excited about it. I can't wait. I'll probably play it before I leave if I'm able. If I get the job. If I get the job, then we'll be solid. We'll be golden. So that's my my anxiety, and I've been like having a silent panic attack for the past like week since I got the call from the recruiter. And I think the reason why is because I've just been like shot down so many times that I just didn't expect to have such a like wonderful opportunity just like put in front of me, and for it to be even possible for me to get it. And I just want it so bad. Like, I want it so bad. And it's gonna be really stressful, but at the same time, I'm happy about that. If that's like if that's weird. But what was I gonna say? My streaming, which I haven't been doing for the past week because I've been so like riled up. I really hope I get the job. I really hope I get it too. Thank you so much. Everybody pray for me to get this job because I really need it. My streaming is not gonna be existent for like 2 months unless the hotel Wi-Fi is good, and I'll set up my laptop and my my camera and my mic, and we'll just do like body cams and stuff, or we'll just talk or whatever. And I'll probably be an anxious disaster and feeling lonely and stuff, so I might just get on stream just for the hell of it. So when I get there, we'll test the Wi-Fi and we'll do all that stuff and see if it can handle like a stream. It's not I can't play any games or anything because they'll probably crash. But at least I can try. I don't think I can bring my easel or bring like anything like this like right now. Like at that moment that I would go alone, I think it would be like a gradual thing, because I don't want to not stream while I'm up there, because I will lose my mind. Because I'm gonna be in a hotel room alone for like 2 months. I will lose my mind if I don't have something to do, and I can't just watch TV and you know, go on YouTube and do nothing, and I can't do it. Like, I have to do something. So, you know, streams from the hotel room, I think, maybe, if that's a thing. We'll just have to see if it works. And if not, I'll just, like, I guess post vlogs or something to the channel to keep everyone up to date on what the fuck's going on while I'm up there. I just have a general anxiety of it. Even though I don't even have it yet. Like, it's not even mine yet. I haven't gotten the position yet. But I don't see why not. You know? It's the residency program, which is what I need, and you know, I'm qualified for it, and you know, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I don't want to wait anymore, and I want to, you know, I just don't see why not. And especially, like, okay, so another thing that like freaks me out also, I don't know if I mentioned it before, I probably did, like, why have me drive 4 hours away for no reason if I'm not even going to be, like, considered, at least in the top 2? Like, why make it happen? Like, if I'm not going to be considered, and I'm not going to be, you know, if I'm not going to be, like, in the running, at least, why not just make it a Zoom call, like a Zoom interview, if I'm not even going to be considered? So I feel like, you know, they're having me drive all the way up there, so it must mean something. It must mean something. Like, why waste my time and have me drive all the way up there for 4.5 hours and take a day off of work and do all this shit? Like, I just don't see why if I'm not gonna be considered. You know, do you know what I mean? Like, am I nuts? Like, is that just a general crazy thing that I'm feeling right now? I don't even, despite not being old enough to get a job, but I understand enough to be able to tell. It's kind of a big deal to people. It's totally a big deal, especially when it means literally everything right now. Like, for, you know, it's financially, yes, but also, you know, professionally as well. You know, I've been studying for years. Like, I'm ready to start, and I just haven't had anyone help me since I got my license last year. And I've been having a rough go at getting people to talk to me. So I'm just hoping it's not gonna be what I think it's gonna be. And what I think it's gonna be is that I'm gonna drive up there with my mom. I'm gonna go to the interview. It's gonna be 4 hours. I'm gonna be given a tour of the hospital. I'm gonna talk to the doctors. I'm gonna meet the people in the unit and whatever. And then I'm gonna get home and I'm not gonna get a call. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I feel like is going to happen. Only because I've been just knocked down so much in the past year that it's a very high possibility that it could happen. And I'm so afraid of that. Like, super afraid of that. And I don't want to go up there for nothing. Like, I don't want to go up there for, you know, to not even be, like, considered for a position that I'm qualified for. I'm just so full of anxiety. seem like an cool person to chat to, in my opinion. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate kindness right now while I'm losing my mind. I appreciate that very much. Cortisol weird. So I've been sitting on this for the past week, and I haven't been able to think about painting. I haven't been able to think about doing anything. I've just been like sitting and stewing and just being anxious and crazy, and my mind is like running with plans, and I want to plan, and the planning part of my brain wants to start, you know, making its way to, you know, figuring out how I'm gonna get up there, what I'm gonna do when I get up there, how I'm going to survive while I'm up there, and until I can get enough paychecks under my belt so that we can get a place, so that hubby can come up. And I have so many plans, and I'm just like this. I'm anxious. Like I want the interview to be here already, which it is on Friday, so that I can start, you know, planning. And I don't think I'm gonna know anything on Friday. I feel like I'm not gonna know anything until like Monday, which is gonna be agonizing. Unless I go up there and they're like, hey, you seem really great. How about a job? There you go. That's you know, that would be great. I would love that. Trivia kinds. I don't know what people are going through. I know. It's okay. I appreciate that. I'm just you know, I'm being my own worst enemy right now is what's happening, because I'm just so used to being shot down that I'm doing it to myself. I am uncomfortable also. Yeah, I'm doing it to myself, and I recognize that. I recognize my silly like freakouts. Like, I recognize it. I know. I just don't know, you know, I just don't know how to feel right now. And I just can't like focus on anything else right at this moment in time. Like I tried to like work on my palette and stuff, and tried to like, you know, change colors and fix colors and stuff, and my wrist has been bothering me because I've been weightlifting a lot and I'm gripping too hard and I shouldn't be. So I'm gonna keep myself away from hurting myself right now, because I need my hands. If I get this job, I need my hands, especially by March. So there's that, and I just feel, I don't know. I also feel like my I feel like my parents are kind of going through it right now, just in case I have to leave them. I feel like my my parents are gonna have a rough time with that. And even though they're being like great right now, my parents are being really great right now. And I'm heading to bed. Have a good stream. Thank you. I appreciate you being here for my my talk to myself. I appreciate that. I just needed to vent about this for a second. I just can't think about anything else right now. So, I sometimes do that too. I think some practice that I would be good at drawing people, but I hate making mistakes. Very cute. Not drawing people. You should try. Do it often. The more you do it, the easier it'll become. Find a reference photo and just keep like practicing. You'll get it. I'm still, you know, learning. I still have to try and try and try until it's somewhat what I think it is. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of practice that goes into it. So you should try and just keep trying. Sketchbooks are the thing. Just keep drawing or painting it. Sometimes painting it for me is easier. Like I'll go and I won't use like a sketched out like portrait, if I'm just playing around and practicing, I'll just like go in there and try. It doesn't usually work out very well, but I try. Buddy, you got this. I have a good feeling you get this job, but God, I hope so. Yeah, but I can't draw faces or hands, but I'm good at torsos. Draw torsos! Do that! Sketch some torsos! That's great. That's a cool thing. I love doing figure drawing. I love doing poses and stuff and you know what I mean. I like doing the gestures. So that's a huge part of that. I have a good feeling you get this job. God, I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. Cause I'm hoping to. I'm trying not to hope too hard, because every time I hope too hard, I always get like kicked in the ass after, and it just does not make me feel good. And you guys know how long I've waited for this. So the fact that I'm even here right now, like with an interview, is crazy. Like that it's about fucking time. And I just feel like I've been like suffering right now for so long that I just need something. So I'm hoping that the powers that be will be on my side on Friday. I hope so. Because if not, it's not only my time that I've wasted. My mom's time has been wasted too, having to drive all the way up with me. So, like, to stay at a hotel and just, like, you know, just be there for no reason. Like, that bothers me. So, I don't know. I'm too lazy to go grab it. I feel that. I understand that. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this for a minute. But I also like realize how much, you know, how different my, like, because everything around me is going to be different. So when I get up there, I need to see if there's like a cultural council like there is down here that does like the art stuff. Like, 'cause down here it's the Palm Beach Cultural Council, but up there I don't know if there's a like a cultural arts kind of community. I don't know if there's like a council like there is here, or if they, you know, are as friendly as they are here. I don't know like how that works, and I haven't really found anything in my research, which wasn't a lot of research. I need to do a little bit more, but I want to make sure that I can still participate in like art shows. But if I have to drive all the way back down here for an art show, I'll do it. But if there's like an art like league up there, I would love to be a part of it. Gotta grab said pencil anyways. No worries, go ahead. So yeah, that's a thing too. And you know, I don't really have like a set art community, but I do have like a few people that I share my art love with, that I have yet to tell them that I might be relocating, but I'm not telling anyone anything right now, because like any of my people right now, because I don't know anything yet. I won't know anything until Friday. The only person that I told was my best friend, because I didn't want to blindside her like 2 weeks before I run away. So I told her today, and like she works for the same office that I work for, so my absence is definitely going to suck for her, and her absence is definitely going to suck for me. So you know, that also fills me with anxiety, that my best friend won't be like nearby. Like, I can't walk across the street to the office next door to go see her. So it's weird. But I also feel like this is a fantastic opportunity for me to vlog my experience, you know, with the interview, not at the interview, but like outside of the building and, you know, like going into the building, coming out of the building and, you know, talking about that and then documenting my days in a hotel by myself up, you know, upstate, just to kind of fill the void of nothing. The more and more I think about like being alone up there by myself, it kind of like it just freaks me out so much. Like it just gives me the chills. Like I'm, you know, I don't know. It's very strange. It's different than going on vacation and going away with my husband to California like we did, because I know I'll be home, you know, and my parents will be here, but you know, this is like it's like the ultimate levels of loneliness, I feel. But then again, sometimes I feel like I might not be lonely. I just might be just bored. And you know, when the homesick kicks in, it's gonna be like awful. And then like I've been thinking a lot about not having my dog nearby, and that just doesn't make things better. Like, because Crowley's my emotional support buddy since Rocco's been gone, and not being with my dog for 2 months, like, oh God, that just that hurts my soul a little bit. But also, I will be leaving, you know, behind my other dog, Rocco, who passed away in December. I'll be leaving his resting place behind. And, you know, and everything won't be coming up there, like my, you know, everything in the house, like the packing and everything won't be coming up there until like months later. And that's such a long time to be away from things. But I gotta do it for the job. I gotta do it for the career change. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. He was the most wonderful little buddy that you could ever ask for. And he made my life so much better and tolerable sometimes. And, you know, it's been rough without him. But, you know, I have my other baby who's down there behind the canvas, who has been very attached to me since Rocco passed. So I've had a little buddy walking behind me for months now. Like, he just does not want to be parted from me ever, and which is fine. It makes it a lot easier to be without Rocco. It makes it a lot easier. But it'll never, you know, I just feel like I'll never be the same. You know? I just feel, you know, people, like, a lot of people say it gets better. It doesn't. It doesn't get better. It gets easier to, like, move on with your day. It gets easier to put it away so that you can go do other things. And time makes that a lot easier to compartmentalize. But it's not easier. Like, existing, you know. Just feel like an absence inside me. But, you know, it's hard. Especially now when I'm in the middle of making a huge life change that is going to make me very anxious and emotional. And I don't have my little emotional support buddy. And that's been really hard. But it's okay. I'm really not gonna try and get like emotional about that, because I will cry and it will be ugly, and I just can't right now. So I'm gonna put that away, just tuck it away in my mind, and you know, I just need to, I don't know, put it away for now. I can cry about it tomorrow or later or whenever. I just can't cry about it right now. It's only gonna make my anxiety worse. And you know, I've got Crowley with me down there, so it's my anxiousness is a little bit better when he's there, so it's better. I don't know. I don't know. I feel lots of things right now, and I'm not going to feel better until I know what's going on, like on Friday. I'm going to be a disaster until Friday, and that also means no Friday stream, because I will be up north and I won't be back until like Saturday afternoon. Hard, I know that, but if you think of things that made you happy, then it'll help. It does, and then it makes me cry, and you know, so I try to think about it, you know, a small amount of time, because I will just like fall apart if I don't. So the happy times and the goodness that he was, it just remembering like the happiness just makes me sadder. I wish that made sense. But, you know. To all you out there who have lost a pet, you have my greatest sympathies. But anyway, I'm not trying to like be emotional about my dog. I'm just airing out my anxiety to people. And you know, I've like talked my mom's ear off enough about it, and so that's why I'm here. I'm just here to vent and talk about my frustration. It's not gonna be a very long stream. It wasn't going to be. I got like home late from the gym, and I was having audio issues, so I was having a rough time getting started. But there won't be any paints tonight. I just didn't want to move my setup around to just talk and have a conversation or whatever. So I'm just in the same place that I was in. I just moved some stuff like over a little bit so that I have space to move around a little. So by Friday, if I know what's going on, I think I'm gonna try and finish this before I go, possibly. And I don't want to leave an unfinished project behind before I go, if I go. So we might speed run this, like, stream probably every night until she's done. Because I don't wanna leave her unfinished before I leave, if I leave. So that's gonna be a thing. So I'm not going to rush her too much, but I want her to be done and varnished before I leave for anywhere. But I did tell my best friend today, so that's a check off my list of people that I needed to tell about this. But also, like, a good thing about going upstate is that everything is so much like homes and apartments are so much more decently priced. Like, so much more decently priced. Like, the everything down here is so freaking expensive. And you know, we've always had a hard time finding a place to live because, like, for a 1-1 down here, it's like almost $2,000 for a 1-1, which is crazy. So to go upstate, and I've looked at, like, pricing and stuff because I do my research before I do anything, and to see the pricing on apartments, like, upstate is so astronomically cheaper. And they're quality. Like, quality apartments, and so much cheaper. Like, it is so hard to live down here. It is so hard to find affordable housing down here. Like, we live in a trailer because we couldn't, you know, the apartments were too expensive. They wanted too much up front. And then regular homes were just so expensive. $300,000 for, like, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home in, like, the boonies across the fucking railroad tracks. And it's just so ridiculous. And the housing market down here is so awful. And I know why. It's because it's West Palm Beach. There's nothing but rich assholes down here. There's nothing but equestrian people and old people, and you know, you're close to the water, and there's, you know, a lot of big homes. There's millionaires out here with all of these big, you know, homes and shit. It's prime billionaire state, like, down here, like South Florida. But Northern Florida, no billionaires up there, I guess, or it's not as high in demand as it is down here, which is crazy because it's like fucking swampland down here. Well, it's not swampland. It's close to swampland. Like, we're nearby. It just, like, you know, we're also nearby, like, too many beaches and shit. Like, I hate the beach, which is kind of ironic because the the hospital is right near like Clearwater, which is right next to the beach. So it's kind of ironic because I hate the beach, and I hate all things, like, tropical. Like, I'm just, you know, I don't like it. And I've lived here my whole life, and I'm just, like, done with it. But upstate, like, in Clearwater, it's right on the water. So I'm going from one place to another, and it's just funny. It's all the way across state, like the west coast of Florida. I'm on the east coast of Florida right now, so it's a huge jump. Like, it's a big leap for me, and I can already kind of foresee the future of my dad is probably going to want to find a way to be closer to me, but at the same time it's like he's gonna be like fighting the urge to do it, but at the same time that means that he would have to be far away from my brother, and that like it's so he'll be like torn between whether or not he wants to be closer to me or whether or not he wants to be closer to Brian. So, you know, and my mom is she's wants to like live in St. Augustine. Like that's her dream. And you know, I don't want my mom to sacrifice her dream to come and be closer to me in upstate Florida. Like I want her to have her dream and live in St. Augustine because she loves it so much. And you know, I don't want my parents to try and, you know, uproot themselves to move upstate where they don't want to be closer to me. Like I don't want that. I want my dad to stay here with his girlfriend and be happy in his home with a security job and stuff, and not worry about me. Like I'm 4 hours away. Like if, you know, jump in the car and you're, you know, it's just maybe less than a half a day's drive to get to me. So, you know, same to come down here. Like my brother hasn't said anything to me about it yet. And I mean, he has, but like not about the me moving away thing. Like he hasn't expressed his feelings to me about that yet. So I'm and I know that it's gonna upset him because my brother and I have never been like super far apart before either. So that's gonna be something that's different. And also like I feel bad for my husband because he's gonna be, you know, apart from his parents and his siblings, and that's gonna be it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be rough for both of us, but a lot for him too, because I know how his mother is, and I know how, you know, how attached she is to him. So I can't say it's gonna be super easy for either of us, you know, but you know, he doesn't have a job that he needs to leave. So that's like a huge thing that I'm like okay with him like not having a job right now, because like he's streaming and posting videos and stuff to try and, you know, get that up and running. But since he was let go, you know, he's been really grinding like streaming and stuff. So, you know, and I want that for him. Like it's what he wants, and he wants to be successful at it, and I want that for him. I do. But he, you know, the easy part about this is that he doesn't have to leave his position or a position to relocate. So that makes things a whole lot easier. And my position is with the same company. It's just being transferred to a different place. So I'm being transferred from the office to the hospital, which is, you know, better. It's just easier that way. Like, you know, everything goes with me, so I don't have to worry about my insurance and, you know, my retirement and all that other bullshit having to roll over to anywhere else. It just goes with me, which is the ideal situation, which is also another reason why I'm hoping that I get this job. I need it. Like, it needs to happen. And I'm gonna try my best to be present in, like, streaming wise too. I don't want to just abandon it for 2 months. I will lose my mind. Like I will find a way to make it happen. I will find a way to make it happen in the hotel room. Whether or not I gotta make my phone a hotspot, or, you know, fuck with the Wi-Fi, or do, I don't know what it's gonna, we'll make it something. And, you know, because I can't just be all alone all the time. You know, I will freak the fuck out. And I just can't do that right now. I can't go up there and then freak out because I'm so bored and so lonely. Like I need to do it. You know, it'll make the transition, I think, a little bit easier. And I probably won't be able to paint or do anything else until we get a place. So it's gonna be really low budget, low effort kind of content, man, which is okay. I'm not mad at that. It's okay. I will do what I can. Oh no, we lost a follower. That sucks. That's okay. It'll be fine. We were at 116. We're at 115 now. Damn. They must not like my airing out my issues or my my anxieties. Sorry, I'm just checking the other live stream. So yeah, there's that. You know, and then I have to remember that. Sorry for not chatting much from drawing. That's okay, no worries. I'm just talking. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Yeah. So that's my thoughts and my my stuff. I just need, what I was gonna say, I just need to remember when it's time for me to go up by myself. I need to remember that I won't, it's not like a vacation. Like, I'm not coming back here. I'm going up there to transition to being up there and then moving into a new place. So I'll be back and forth, like, to move things around and stuff, but I won't be back here, you know, for any long period of time. So it's gonna be a weird situation. You know, I have feelings about that, and you know, everything here is just all new. It's all new for me. Like, I've never needed to just, like, pick up and leave. Like, I've never had that happen to me before, nor have I ever, like, been able to just do that. So it's gonna be interesting. But also, this job is gonna be, like, I mean, the paycheck is so worth it. It's so worth it. I can't even, like, I know that makes me sound like fucking shallow or whatever, but it's literally life-changing for me. Like, life-changing money. Like, enough for me to get an apartment upstate by myself until my husband can come up with me to transition. It's enough to, you know, be in a hotel by myself for 2 months and you know, living off of, you know, what I have. And I'm gonna be, like, super fucking frugal about it, though, because I need to be good about that, and, you know, get groceries and bring up my own food and stuff from here. And, you know, there's a lot of things that come with it, but it's a great position, but it's also a life-changing paycheck. Like, so life-changing. And we need it right now. We need it right now. Like, I'm not playing when I say that. It, you know, it's something. It's something that is definitely on my mind, and something that I'm hoping that I get it for, not just for the experience, not just for the job change, not just for the career, you know, extension, but for, you know, but also for the money, because it's, you know, it's literally everything. And I know that sounds really weird, but it's true. Like, if you've ever been to the point where you don't know if you're going to be able to pay for things, or if you don't know if you're going to be able to get groceries, or if you don't know if you're going to be able to pay your electric bill, or if you don't. It's a huge part of it. So if you understand what that feels like, then you know. You know, there have been times where it's been like I've been like panicking because I don't know if I can make a mortgage payment. And student loans are like $400 and something a month. Like it's rough out here. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I think the transition's going to be rough, and it's going to be stressful and hard, and I'm probably going to want to throw myself out a window from the tallest building anywhere. But it's going to be okay. You know, because what else is it going to be? Like, other than okay, what else is it going to be? So that's just something that I need to, you know, keep up here. So once the interview comes around on Friday, I'll know more. Hopefully it'll be great. And then I'll be able to start my planning. Sharing stories and stuff about oneself can help with their emotions at times. Yes, it does. It does. I talk a lot about stuff on here a lot of the time. It just makes things a little bit easier. But yeah. So job, interview, goes right, everything goes wrong, painful, agonizing failure. So it's a toss-up right now, depending on what happens on Friday. So I can only imagine like what a 4-hour interview is going to be like. Like, I don't know. I have a strange feeling that I'm going to be thrown into some kind of orientation that I don't know about. Or it's going to be, the interview is going to be a short amount of time. Ow. And then I get to go tour the hospital and talk to the unit staff, which is what she told me I was going to do. I just don't see how that takes like 4 hours. It's a 4-hour interview, which is a lot. So I don't know what the rest of it is going to be like. And you know, so there's that also that makes me feel nervous. But, you know, I'm okay. I just gotta brush up on my cardio and everything will be all right, I think. Ow, that's... Oh, boy. Because I've been through too much stuff and I have angry outbursts at friends by accident. Said stuff that's happened to you. You know, try to be me with the anger and sadness. Travis is the best I can explain myself. No, I get it. I understand. I get that. Sometimes you just gotta air shit out, you know? You just gotta do it. You just gotta talk. And sometimes I just do that. And sometimes people talk back. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes people talk back. And that's fine. And if they don't, then I'm just here talking to myself. I'm giving myself therapy, you know? Which is fine. Yeah. Thank you for being here, Ash. I appreciate you. I just can't focus on like on painting right now. Like I just can't. I just can't. Like I tried the other day like to rework my palette and stuff like I was going to, but I just can't focus, and it's driving me fucking batty. Like I want to do something to calm my freak out, but there's just nothing right now, so I'm just kind of like sitting in like on my couch in silent, well, not in silence. I usually have like Papa Gut or Nicholas Diorio playing in the background or something, and you know, that's kind of like what I do. It's background noise, and it's long shit, so I like long shit in the background while I'm slowly having a panic attack. But it works. And music and/or soft, gentle sounds can help. Sometimes it does. I feel like I am more calm when I hear voices. And also with yes, true. I listen to lo-fi music when I try to sleep because I can't sleep in silence. But like if I'm trying to like do stuff like around the house, or if I'm trying to rest, or I'm trying to calm my cranium, I like to listen to long form content that just kind of like is just there in the background, which just happens to be YouTube drama. It's the YouTube drama anxiety relief. Is what I like to call it. I love the YouTube drama anxiety relief. It's just something that's super funny, and it makes me really happy that I'm not insane. I like to think that I'm fairly sane for a YouTuber. I try not to get myself into any kind of trouble or anything. And I keep my opinions to myself. Unless I'm super passionate about something. Which I am super passionate about one thing, but I'm not going to bring it up because it's like... It's a hot button topic right now. And, you know, I have choice words about it that I'm not going to say right now. Because I don't want the bullshit. But yeah, I've been binging a lot of YouTube drama stuff. I've also been watching a lot of Financial Audit. I don't know if you know what Financial Audit is. It's the Caleb Hammer guy who does the Financial Audit YouTube channel, and it's so fun to watch. But it also makes me remember that I have debts, and that it makes me want to get my finances together. And it, you know, it makes me like, it pushes me to, you know, do those things and to know what I need to do, like, with my finances in the future and stuff. So that it's very helpful, but it's also like Jerry Springer mixed with Financial Audit, and it's just the most amazing thing ever. Like, I love it so much. And he's a little unhinged, and I know it's just for the hee hee ha ha of the show, but he's so unhinged sometimes. But I fucking love it. It's so funny. I just love the drama. I just want to keep myself out of it. Yeah. So I think that's my rant, I feel. I don't know if there's anything else I need to get out of my head right now. There could be, but I just don't know it at this very moment in time. And I wish that I had the drive to paint something. I just don't. And who knows? I might tomorrow, I might Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday, I won't be on, but Saturday I might be on after I come back from my interview, but I'm not sure. So it depends. But I feel like it might be the end of my anxiety-induced rant, I feel. I want to check. Let's see if I can go bother someone. I think my friend Doom is still on. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? That was the loudest, most intrusive ad ever. Holy shit. Guy's been on for 6 hours. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So, I feel like that's my rant. I feel like that's my frustration. I honestly hate it when I lash out at friends due to the buildup of emotions. One of my friends said that I'm rude and stuff, but I don't try to be. Yeah, that I feel that. I have those moments. And I try to be. It's harder to control because I have ADHD. I get that too. Not the ADHD part. I have attention deficit disorder, which is ADD. I have a really hard time focusing on specific things. Most of the time, like I'm just a squirrel. I'm squirrel brain. And it doesn't help. We're still friends, though. I hope. Oh, I'm sure. It's just some bullshit that happens. You know, it's just something that, you know. When you bottle it up is when it all comes like falling out. A lot of the time, I catch myself there a lot. So I feel that, and I lash out too. I don't mean to, and it's not. And I try to let them know that it's not personal. It's just something that happens, and that's why I try not to bottle things up too much. If I bottle it up too much, I'm going to like have a meltdown, and I can't. I can't do that. I need to be like super careful about that shit. ADHD are practically the same. True, I just don't have the hyperactivity. That's the difference between those two things. The hyperactivity is the thing that is different. The same, just without the hyper. Yeah, I didn't read the rest of your chat before I said that. Yeah, I don't have the hyperactivity. Sometimes I wish I had the hyperactivity so that I could, you know, do shit and move around and stuff. And just have energy, which I don't have a lot of the time. And but I also blame that on age a little bit. You know, I'm 33. I'm approaching. I'm getting there. I'm almost at old. I'm almost at old. So yeah, it's the attention and the focus thing that I have a hard time with. But yeah, sometimes when I feel like I'm bottling up issues, or I feel like I'm bottling up problems, or I'm, you know, having a hard time, you know, letting things go, and it just kind of sits like on top of my chest, I find it very healing and easy to call my mom and just shout it all at her. And she just sits there on the phone like, yeah, okay, all right. Because she knows I'm just like, I'm so like, everything is just so like just sitting on me that I just need to get it out. And my mom is just the person. My mom is the person to vent to, because sometimes she just knows that I don't need her to answer me back. I just need her to just be there and listen. I have a hard time doing that with my husband sometimes, because sometimes he wants to, you know, interject back, but that's not what I need at that time. So my mom is really the easiest person to do that with. Super easy. She's great. I love my mom. Don't really like to trauma dump my life stories to people unless I can strongly relate. I understand. I get that. I try not to do that either. I keep things to myself. I don't think my parents understand my life as much as they think they do. Yeah, I can see that. I feel that way about my dad. Sometimes. I feel that way about my dad. I feel like he doesn't understand my life as much as he thinks he does. And which sometimes is purposeful on my part because I don't want to drag him into situations that I know is going to make him upset. So I keep that. And I go and I vent to my mom because my mom knows everything. But I try to keep certain things from my dad because I don't want... I don't need him being more upset about things that he can't control about my life. I would rather him not have to deal with that. So I keep that shit to myself. And, when it's time for him to know things, then I'll tell him. But I try not to complicate his life more than it is already complicated. So, yeah, I definitely feel that way about my dad. I don't trust my dad with some things about me. I mean, I trust my dad. I just don't think he understands why I do things. Like certain things that I choose to do, I feel like he doesn't quite get it. And it's not because, he doesn't want to get it. It's because he just doesn't understand. And he tries to, but after a while, he just thinks that things are just silly and is just like, do what you want. Like streaming. My dad does not quite understand like why I do this. And when I try to explain it to him sometimes, I feel like he tries to understand, but it's like it's a lot to take in. Like to try and to try and explain this to him, like why I do this and what it is and how it works and stuff. It's a lot to dump on a 60-something-year-old man. So I try not to do that. I try to keep things to myself. My mom kind of understands because she's in here sometimes and I explain things to her and she kind of gets it, where I feel like my dad just kind of forgets when I try to explain things to him, and it's not like it's his fault. He just has a really bad memory, which I don't blame him for at all. Runs in the family, I guess. But yeah, so I think that's my TED Talk for today. I think I've bored everyone long enough. This wasn't meant to be a very long stream. It was only meant to just kind of ease my anxiety a little bit. I feel, I don't know. I can't say I feel more at ease because I don't yet, and I won't until Friday. I just feel like I've talked it to death already, and that I don't really know what else to say about it. So I think that's it. I think that's where we are right now. What I don't like is that my dad's kind of homophobic, which sucks for me. As you're bi. Oh, yeah, I get that too. I am also of the bi area. I don't discuss that with my dad, though. Yeah, I get that. Yep, I get that. I keep that from him. I don't want to confuse him or make it too, whatever. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go bother my friend for a little while. He's been like drawing for 6 hours. Good lordy Lou. So we can go do a tiny raid. Tiny raids are fun. Where is he? Oh. Alright, everyone. Well, thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. And I will see you guys on Wednesday, because I won't be here Friday. And, and yeah, that's it. Wish me luck on my, also in fact, my BD's on Wednesday. Awesome. Happy birthday. I'll see you here if you'll be here. But, oh, thank you, Cricket. Thank you. I didn't know you were here. Thank you. Yeah, so fingers crossed for a job interview. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. And thank you for being here, Cricket. I appreciate you. And I'm gonna raid you guys out and say hi to Doom for me. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.
Lurk while I finish my work, aka nap. Get some rest. Thank you very much for hanging with us. Okay. Dave, another thing that's very